Hi, hello there, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing in the Projet Murat, the tier 10 French medium tank that's just been added to the game in the last update. It's kind of disappointing actually after working your way up the line. I think the best tank in the line is the tier 9, the Projet Louis. This one, it's got slightly higher DPM, so it's got about 2500 DPM instead of 2400. There's only about 100 in between it though, and but the thing that kills it on this one is literally the length of time it takes to reload the gun. You can see there it's about a 15-second reload. For that extra bit of damage, it's just not good enough really. The Projet Louis is about 13.5 seconds in comparison, and it kind of makes it not very competitive. So as a result, you have to end up paying second line. You see with somebody coming on C here, playing Lagoon. I spotted those guys earlier on B. It looks like there is, yeah, there's their enemy Projet Murat. The armour's not very good as well, it has to be said. On paper it doesn't look like that bad a tank, but actually playing against them, maybe it's just me, not doing very well in this tank at all. So we're going to go back round and look and see if we can help. It really works well if you play second line. You don't want to get yourself in anybody's harm way, because basically nearly everybody can pen you. On paper the turret should be able to bounce some, but in practice I find it very rarely does. And you've got the problem with the gun being a bit hit and miss, shall we say. It takes, sometimes it'll pen nicely, other times it doesn't. You have games where 3, 4, 5 shots just don't pen where they should be. Got a T57 here. See, you can pen the front of that T57, but you'll find when you're firing at range in some places it just really lets you down. It bounces where it shouldn't bounce. I'm just playing a cautious game here, going around behind the back of the heavies, not putting myself in harm's way, letting the heavies take the damage where they can. I'll just try and get a shot on, if somebody will let me get one in and move out of the way. There, 7 tracks there. Nailed him, but no damage unfortunately. You can see the force coming, our guy's gone down. It's 3 versus 3. Still got quite a lot of HP though. I'm going to go round, I'm going to go and actually cap C. The guys are on B. I'm now looking at the situation and thinking, are we going to have to win this via cap? We've got 2 bases going. I've got quite a lot of HP. They've got the Murat on their side, an IS-7 and an E4, but we've got our Progetto and an IS-7 left. I'm hoping we can win this. They've taken one guy out there. We've got the C capped, which is good. Again, we're looking for the masteries on this, but it's almost impossible at the moment. Again, you're looking for 1500, 1550. Murat's taking me there, both using the same guns. Got a high roll, 399, which is nice. Do a bit of a ram kill there. Better knock some damage off him. We've got 532, so we can't take 2 shots off him, but 1 should be able to do that. And we've got with the reload on in here though. Managed to get the last shot before he could get us. One thing it has got is the nice, undamageable tracks. So even if you get your tracks damaged, you can still reverse out of the way, which is quite useful. It is very easy to knock up 3-4k damage in it, but it's not that easy to win it, I'm finding. This game here, we've got a measly 63k, 29k take home, and yeah, we ended up top of the tree. Lots and lots of nice damage. Progetto did a nice job for us there. Next game up, here we are playing on Port Bay. We've got 3 non-clan players here at tier 10. We've got 1 on their side. I'm just waiting to see where the team are going. We've got guys coming up into the left here. It looks like the team are going left this way. As I say, this tank really needs to be played with the team. I do find if you go and play it like a med, it's a bit like the other tanks in the line really. You've got to play it second line. You can use the DPM for it. Take a couple of shots, keep yourself out of damage, out of harm's way, and keep going. It looks like the Reds have gone over to the right side here, so I'm just going to push on Could be foolish to move this, but we'll push on and push on until we find some opposition. There's a VZ 55 there, of course, with a two shell auto loader now. There's a couple of TDs in the background there. And now there's an AMX, and it's not moving. You see, they're both there for some reason. It's been taken out, but they've obviously had a very slow start. They were looking over to the left, so that, I think they were actually. 30p was moving his turret, but again, we'll put some shells in. You can hit those shells where you need to, and you can pen them. You know, the AP penetration is not bad at all. Again, this Port Bay is a map where if you take that middle section and push over on the side, especially with the full might of the team, it is really to win these games. So we've got 2 tanks. Oh, 6 versus 5 actually. 1 tank advantage at the moment. VZ55. I wonder if we can track him. Try and get another shell on him there. Didn't manage to track. There's that big T double waffles on the hill there. WT. I know we'll just wait for. Come back down. He's in a bad position there. Well, we've got the Sheridan with me here. And put a shell in. We can take one off him if we need to, but he's missed that shell, hasn't he? Sheridan's going to go on and put a big 857 on him again. He's poked himself out. It's not going to help him. It's 4 versus 4 though. It's still going close. We managed to rack up 3k already, and actually, it's only me and the Sheridan who are looking fairly healthy there. WZ and the E5 are looking pretty healthy on their side. We need to take the VZ out, get that gun out of the game. Hopefully the grill can do that for us. There we go, between them and the Sheridan. It's not going to last between those two. It's 4 versus 3. Our KP's not looking very good though. Let's try and keep him alive if we can. Stop him from shooting. It's gone down the hill, which is good. The back chat, I'm just going to keep up close to him, try and get around the back. You know that E5's not coming actually, he's running away. Ooh, somebody's taken a big 1950. 1 damage from something that ammo rack went. I don't know who it was who took that. That was a big amount of damage. It looked like it was the WZ maybe. The back chat's gone as well. Doing nicely. The E5's got a lot of HP left. This could be the game that we get the mastery, although we're not playing Supremacy. We've got 4k damage. We've got 1 kill. If we'd got a couple more kills possibly we could have done it. We did get the spots on those tanks, which means we'll get the XP for killing them as well. If we can keep him tracked and get the XP for this guy, we could be doing nicely there. We've got some extra damage XP there. Can we get the kill? We need to steal it. Mr. Girls me now. KP's got it. He needed to have died really. We could have maybe got the mastery without 5k damage, and victory is ours. But you can have games like this where it works really well. You do really well playing, and you know, the opposition. It ended up being fairly close there, considering we took out that 30p very, very quickly before he'd actually moved. 1967 damage assisted there. That's from that early spotting. 171 and 152 take home. And yeah, it is possible to have fun in this tank, but I'm finding it pretty hard to win. Running at about 45-50% win rate at the moment. It's an interesting tank to play. This game here, we are on Himmelsdorf this time. Everybody's tier 10. Just looking at the tanks, we've got a couple of meds either side, 1 heavy each, a few TDs, very even team, 2 lights. So we'll just put our 2 shells down the right hand side here. The M60 at the back chat. Unfortunately, our back chat has gone a bit back chat crazy there, and I don't know if we can track this guy. Yeah, keep him in place. It's not in a good place. That try and keep him there. We didn't really do much damage there, but our back chat has pushed himself too far forward before the rest of the team could get there. I wasn't going to get it down there. As I say, these tanks are not the best in terms of being able to duke it out. You fire your 2 shells. It's a bit like the TVP. You fire your 2 shells, and then you've got a 15-second wait. It means if you go close quarters, you've got a lot of problems, really. There's an E4 on the back here. It doesn't look like the best, but I'm just going to try and get out of the way of his gun if we can. Just use those angles. Decided to go on the left-hand side here. Forget about it. Maybe get some shells through there. Again, you can find that you're bouncing a lot on some of the bigger heavies here. The gun itself has got about a 240 pen, I think, on it on the normal shells, the normal AP, and it's about 370 alpha. You're looking at DPM of 2500, and yeah, the reload is the thing that kills it. 15 seconds. It's really makes it uncompetitive going med to med, especially against some of the better meds, which I tend to find myself playing a lot nowadays. The likes of the T22s. The E4 is here. So see if we can get a shot on that lower plate. Managed to bounce one. The turret actually has got a 210 frontal turret armor on it, so in theory it can bounce some shells, but in practice I very rarely find I'm bouncing anything in it. The body of the tank is pretty horrendous really. It's 4 versus 3, and you can try and get the shell through there. Surely we can finish this guy. Fortunately reversed for me. That E4 is going to be the danger. We've got the 60 TP and the Caro. The Minotauro has gone. It's 3 versus 2. This could be the game where we get the mastery possibly. We'll go for the Caro here. One shot there. Managed to get one. Another one. No, I needed to use HE or something there. Bad choice of shells from me there. We could have possibly killed him. That E4's taken one. We're waiting for that reload. He's going to try and finish off our tank. So, would have been better holding that one in reserve actually. Another one for the 60 TP. We need to be. Can't pen him from there. Again, should have gone around the back. I'm trying to work out where that E4 is though. He's reloading now. We should hopefully be able to reload before he can get them. It's just whether he can angle his armour so we can't pen it. I know we've got him there. 1, 2. We can finish him. It's a low roll, but we're firing. I'd say the alpha's about 370, I think, on this gun, so it's not bad. I'm finding I'm doing a heck of a lot better in the Project Louis than this tank. Like I say, I'm having fun in it, but it seems to be very team dependent. You can't play it like a normal med and go with the meds, especially if your meds don't come with you. You just find yourself outgunned. They can bounce them. You're not going to bounce anything on the body of this tank. At all from anybody. Basically, it's got about 120 armor all the way around. It's more like a light. Yeah, the Project Louis is by far the best tank in the line. We had the E-Force coming here. He's not the best player, is he? We can possibly take a shell off him. He's bounced. He's not aimed it there, is he? He's not the best player. Hopefully, we can get around the back of him. This could be the one. 3 kills, 1 versus 1. We've got the cap there on A. Let's try and put that in. One more and we've got him. Just try and get the angle. There we go, managed to get it. Just in. 4 kills, 3-2-5-0. Not enough damage, I don't think. But a nice game nonetheless. You can have fun in it. It's a good tank, but you've got to play it second line. Yeah, it's an interesting tank. I'd say I'm not running that well in it. Second class there. We've got a nice 124, 89 take home, and what have we got? You know, we are top there. 3244 damage in the end, 1258 base XP. Here we are on Canyon this time. We are playing in a, well, Real's pretty dead there, but playing, we've got 3 TDs our side, 2 their side, 2 meds, 2 heavies. They've got 3 meds, so they've got a med advantage there. The Progetto's gone and spotted the central section, but he's taken a huge hit from one of our guys. Presuming it's the 183 who's put that in there. So let's go and spot that B cap as well ourselves. I normally favour going the A route, but we're just playing encounter here, so let's go and see if we can spot them around this side. There's at least one guy there, the Badger's on there. Our team are spread out along our spawn side here on the left, so we've got our other med, the 121B, has gone over to the A cap, and looking at the Badgers that side, so I'm hoping they've gone the C side looking at it. We'll try and poke around the back here and put some shots into the Murat, my opposite number here. Again, you've got no hassle penning the Murat from anywhere basically. With anything, it's yeah, it's a bit like a light, the armor on it in some ways. The view range is pretty good. It's say it's 285. It's got 1800 HP, but stats mostly are favourable on the tier 9 for this tank. You've got a little bit better DPM. There's a Badger. Your gold shells are not going to give you that much more penetration as well, unfortunately. And the gun is very, very unreliable. So I'm just going to wait. That Badger's there. A 1-to-1 is going in to help him. Let's go around the back. Yeah, it's no chance of me penning that. I've tried penning the Badger from all sorts, even that weaker spot on the front. You don't manage to pen it in this tank at all, in my experience. The Badger looks fairly isolated though, with one tank ahead at the moment. The guys are keeping the rest of them busy, so let's go around the back, attract him. Hopefully, I'll keep him tracked there. See where they are. We don't want to get shot from the Reds on that side. Hopefully, we can finish him between us there. Nestled in around the back. Jag PC, we are one tank still ahead. Jag PC's had a lot of HP taken off him. He's gone down as well. Some good work from our heavies and TDs on this side, but let's try and keep them spotted for them. Type 62 is not bad. Got a 1477 surprise. Love missile from the 183 there. When they work well, those tanks work really well, but unfortunately a lot of players in the 183 just don't play them very well. As you'll find with a lot of TD players actually, I find. And for that reason I'm finding it very hard to win in this tank. But you do get some nice fun games. It's got good killing power, those two shells. If you can play it in reserve, go around the back and you know, pick up those tanks with less than 800 HP. You've got 370 alpha, so you know you're looking at 700, 750. You can possibly take them out, especially if you use a little bit of ramming. Again, we're able to pen that 60 TP alright there, so I wonder, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It must be to do whether they've got the you know, what boosters they've got on the tanks. If they've got the 5% enhanced armour, makes all the difference with this gun by the looks of it. VK is on his own now. It's going to be, you know, a one-sided 6-1, but I'd like to think we helped that with our spotting and, you know, taking out those tanks in the middle. The TDs played a big role here. The 183 did some good damage. Took out the majority of HP off at least two of the tanks there, but we nearly racked up 3k. We've got the victory. Yeah, I mean, you have games like this and you think, well, I should be doing better in this tank, but as I say, my win rate is running around 45 to 50% at the moment, so it's not that great. Measly amount of take home there, but actually we are top of the tree there. The Grill was second. The 183 only got one shot, so we had some big shells going in from possibly the Grill, or the VK as well. Must have been the Grill, to be honest. 12068 base XP. You know, it's a serviceable med, but I would definitely recommend playing it second line. This game, we are on Normandy this time. I'm going to go up and try and spot the centre. We've had a very slow start. All of our team are still in spawn. Their Projet Murat has gone and come and spotted the mill, as is a common tactic on this map. I'm going to try and see if we can do something similar from our side. It's a platoon game, this one. Interestingly, one of our platoon people are not in the clan. It's not always a great sign, that. Managed to get a shot on the 183. Again, it looks like they are spread mainly around the middle there. The Crown Wagons come this way as well on our side. In terms of tanks, we've got 3 heavies either side, 1 medium, 3 TDs, so it's a big TD game. We've got a Badger our side, a Grill and a Foch. They've got a 183, a Jugpanzer and a Ho-Ri by the looks of it. So we'll push over on the side here. The 183 and the Murat are behind them there. The 183 can't really help him. The gun's not going to go there. We can go on the back. Hopefully our Kranwagen can take them out. Say that 15-second reload just kills you here. In a normal tank, I'd be able to be peppering, and that Murat would be dead. It's not like it's an auto reload. You can keep one in reserve and keep them coming in, which would make it more bearable. But you know, this one, you've got the 2 shells, and that's it. 15 seconds. It's like the Lorraine 40T. you've got that big reload, which makes you ineffective for a big portion of the game. So the normal pen, I've bounced quite a lot on the 183 turrets. I've had games where I bounced practically everything. The gun is really, really unreliable. Need to keep out the way of that big gun. We don't want to take a shot from him. I think we're going to get shot. Not a lot we can do. The reverse speed is not great as well. You do have the backup reserve reverse though on these, which is can be nice if you get shot. 4 versus 4. Our Foch is not going to bear very well there. We've got the Jag PZ. If we can get a shot on him going across the top. He's gone down actually. It's done well. 4 versus 3. We've got a chance. We've got their 2 platoon guys though in the Rhinocerontes. Of course, the 2 shells, and they've got the E100 who's got a lot of HP as well. We need to get some shots onto them. He's taking one of the guys out there. Can't afford to miss this one. Not doing badly. Kramwagen is isolated, as is the Foch. We need to try and get that Rhinoceronte out of the game. Again, that 15 seconds, it's just one more shell. He would be nearly dead, wouldn't he? It's just, we can finish him with one more. We've got him. 3 versus 2. Foch is looking low, as is the Kramwagen though. See if we can push forward. We managed to bounce one off the turret, which was a rare event. Get a round of applause for that one. We'll go forward. I think we should be okay here. Surely get the around the back, get the E100. Didn't manage to pen him in the middle. Surely we can put one at the rear. We needed to pen that first shot though. The E100. Get around the back. He's not going to let me. He's blocked it off. He's killed the Foch as well. 2 more shells, we've got him. Just look at that, not pierced. It's going to be one of those games. We're not going to do it. I think 1 shell from that E100 and we're dead. I need to keep that Rhinoceronte's gun out of the way. Surely. Oh, he managed to bounce. Unbelievable. Get around the back, come on. Where's the Kramwagen when you need him? The gold shell wouldn't pen the E100. Did you see that? It was red everywhere. Oh. Unbelievable. One of those games that just we weren't meant to win it, but nearly got 4k damage. You can have fun in it. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad time, but it's not the best. I'd rather drive the Louis Tier 9 to be honest. It's pretty much the same. It's got better reload. The pen is the same. The alpha's not as good, but the DPM is, you know, just a little bit less. But you're able to fire their shells so much quicker. Oh, it feels a lot quicker anyway. And yeah, it's prefer the Tier 9 to the Tier 10. We'll see how we go when we get to 100 battles. I'll play it again in a couple of months and try and get the masteries on it. But I think I've had my fill of it for now. Hope you've enjoyed the video anyway, and we'll see you back for another one soon. New releases dropping soon, I believe. So we'll see what that brings.